Hey everybody, we're off and running on this Friday edition of Thoroughbred Action here from Gulfstream Park West. Jason Blewett joining you on the verge of a big weekend. We've got 9 stakes here tomorrow afternoon, an early first post, by the way, on that Saturday card of about 12 noon. But let's take care of today's action. 8 races in the mix and a whole lot of weather and track conditions are coming your way.
And we are fast and firm on a partly sunny Friday afternoon. Let's get into the action here at GPW. First race with Jason Beam standing by in the booth. We're on the turf here going a mile. These are 2-year-old filly maiden claimers. Tags are 20,000. Had a claim. The big favorite, the 7 Yolanda's Pride, was claimed by Steve Caceres. And take it away, Jason Beam.
And the race is on. Like a pretty clean start. Yolanda's Pride, the favorite, going out for the early advantage. Up from the outside, Poseidon's Airway in good order. And Dureska down toward the inside. Better Begin moves up and take over that 4th spot. Here's Gabby's Dream in 5th in the white colors, down toward the inside, about 4.5 off the pace. Catalina R is mid-pack in that 7th spot. It's another length then back to Isleford. Bunny Princess is after that one. La Rucia cuts the corner. Then comes Classy Jennifer. Snow and Lily Lynn a little bit wide going into that turn. And Aaliyah Marie going to set up shop at the back as they're covered by about 12 lengths. But everything going the way of the favorite Yolanda's Pride up front. Yolanda's Pride takes them out of the backstretch in front by a length and a half. Poseidon's Air up into a clear cut second now. Dureska stays down toward the hedge in the 3rd position as Better Begin races along in 4th. 2 more back to the duo of Catalina R. And down on the inside, Gabby's Dream. They're 5th and 6th, and they're about 5 or 6 off the pace. Another space of 3 back to La Rucia. Classy Jennifer starts to move in between horses. Then comes Isleford. It's a length and a half more then back to the team of Aaliyah Marie and Bunny Princess. And they're 2.5 or 3 ahead of Snow and Lily Lynn, who's at the back. But Yolanda's Pride coasts up front. Yolanda's Pride into the fire turn now, clear by 3.5 lengths. Better Begin takes up the chase on the outside, puts a nose into that 2nd spot as Poseidon's Air is back in 3rd. Catalina R trying to get going. Gabby's Dream's got to do a lot better. Still has to make up 7 or 8 on Yolanda's Pride. And Christian Torres, who comes to the top of the stretch, still that 4.5 length lead. It's Yolanda's Pride by the 3/16 pole. Down the outside, Catalina R trying to get going. Classy Jennifer now. Gabby's Dream sees daylight down toward the inside, but still has to make up 6 as they come to the 16th pole. And Yolanda's Pride still well in command. Yolanda's Pride there by 6 or 7 lengths. Battle for second between Better Begin and Gabby's Dream. Yolanda's Pride easy in the opener. Better Begin did get second over Gabby's Dream, who was 3rd. Classy Jennifer 4th, and 5th, Catalina R.
Giant win here in the 1st. I mean, this was basically a one-horse race throughout. Yolanda's Pride just crushed the field. It's a filly that's got some talent. She's a Florida bred by perspective. Went out with Christian Torres, his 23rd win of the meet. Herbert Miller, your winning trainer, and again, she was the lone claim in the race, now having dinner in trainer Steve Caceres' barn. Moving on to the 2nd race, we hit the main 6.5 furlongs on the dirt. These are 3-and-up claimers. Tags are 10,000. Had a claim. The number 3 Starship Apollo was claimed as the big favorite by Jorge Navarro.
And the race is on. Resident got away pretty good from that outside draw. Silver Defense is right there. And down along the inside, Black Pepper, Early July, Starship Apollo. Those 5 just right across the track. Only about a length and a half separate the top 5. It's 3 more then back to 8s and Aces, who's at the back. But the scramble up front continues, and Black Pepper now going to the lead. Early July in the 2nd spot. That one's stablemate. Resident is out 3 deep in 3rd. Length and a half more then. Down toward the inside is Starship Apollo, who's 4th. Silver Defense is 5th with 1 beat, and that's 8s and Aces, who's at the back. A half mile left to go in their journey, and Black Pepper has made the pace. Black Pepper to the fire turn, a length in front of Early July, who's into the 2nd spot. Resident continues a 3 deep trip. Starship Apollo passed by Silver Defense, who's now up into that 4th spot. It's 2.5 more back to 8s and Aces, but Black Pepper, the one they got to reel in. Black Pepper passed the 5/16. The rider just took a look over his shoulder. He sees about a 3-length advantage. Resident is 2nd. Starship Apollo now starting to get going, but has taken the overland route. Silver Defense stays down toward the inside. Black Pepper arrives at the top of the stretch. Still a 3.5 length advantage. Resident is in 2nd. Down toward the inside, Silver Defense. Starship Apollo going up and down. It's now back to 4th. Final furlong time now. Black Pepper still leading it. Resident dives down toward the inside to make a run at it. At the 16th pole, though, Paco Lopez and Black Pepper are still well in command. Resident trying to hold on to 2nd. 8s and Aces closing up late, but Black Pepper was salty today in the 2nd. 3-horse photo for 2nd between.
Well, change of tactics and big speed. This caught me by surprise, and in the end, Paco Lopez knew best and got a nice victory here. In fact, almost a paid public workout with the number 1 Black Pepper. Turf to dirt this afternoon with this Florida bred by the late Wildcat Air for trainer Ruben Gracida in the second. And with the early double down, we'll take a little time out. We're back with race 3 after this.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Race number 3, our Friday card continues on the turf at 7.5 furlongs. Good-looking cast of 3 and up filly mare maiden special weight runners. Some shipping barns, including trainer Rodolphe Brisset.
From the outside is 4 of them vie for the early advantage. That quartet goes a length and a half ahead of Aerodynamic. Blame the Gods joins that one, and Just Chill going to be out 3 deep as they go into that turn. It's 3 or 4 more then back to Rockport Wind, who is the trailer. But up on the front end, Chicago and Miss Hannah Joe, those 2 by the 6 furlong marker, as Offspring going to sit just off their hip in the 3rd position. Down along the inside, Aerodynamic cut the corner. Blame the Gods moves up to that one's outside. Rooney is in between runners as Chill took a very wide journey on that first turn, and it's 2.5 more back to the unhurried Rockport Wind, who's still at the back. So the 8 of them covered by about 8 lengths here as they go down the back stretch, and Miss Hannah Joe now gets the lead all to herself up front. Miss Hannah Joe there by a length. Offspring stocks from that 2nd spot. Chicago, who was up on the pace, is now settled back in 3rd. Blame the Gods is 4th. Just Chill continues a wide journey. Is going to be at least 4 wide as they go into that far turn. Aerodynamic gets shuffled back a little bit now to the 6th spot as Rockport Wind starts to wind up, is out of last. That spot now relegated to Rooney as they go into the far turn. Miss Hannah Joe still there. Miss Hannah Joe in front. Blame the Gods comes up now into that 2nd spot. Chicago stays glued to the hedge in 3rd. Offspring in between runners in 4th. Aerodynamic starting to get going a bit. Down along the inside is 5th as Miss Hannah Joe turns for home in front. Miss Hannah Joe coming to the furlong pole. That lead is a length. Chicago now sees daylight, moves up on the outside. Aerodynamic coming through down along the rail. Offspring is still 4th with some work to do. Final 16th to go, and here's Chicago up on the outside of Miss Hannah Joe. Diving toward the rail is Aerodynamic, but Chicago has gone clear. Sammy Camacho and Chicago kick off the Rainbow 6 here. 2nd was Miss Hannah Joe, 3rd Aerodynamic, and 4th Offspring.
Sarah Nagel, the winning trainer here of the number 3, Chicago, who had the big run, and she's a filly, by the way, by Animal Kingdom, may not start all that many horses, but boy, she is so adept and tactful at picking the right spots. Sammy Camacho aboard. He was pretty pumped up coming back to the winner's circle for Big Lick Farm. And a good effort in defeat, by the way, from the 4, Miss Hannah Joe. Did everything right but win in that last furlong. And we move on to race number 4. Late pick 5 begins with this main track sprint, a claiming race. These are 3 and up fillies and mares. The claiming prices are $10,000.
They're in the gate. And the race is on, and first off came away last. Good start for Sonoma Storm. Blue Ice, the 2 outside runners fastest, as Cultural Mandate coming through toward the inside and going to go all the way up to Assume Command. Bargain Air away a joint 4th along with Tong Shu, and it's 2 more back to first off. The odds-on gamble is about 6 or 7 behind with a half mile left to go, and Cultural Mandate clears off here. Sammy Camacho and Cultural Mandate heading to the far turn, clear by 2.5 lengths. In the 2nd spot, Sonoma Storm. Blue Ice stays out toward the clear in the 3rd position. Length and a half more back to Bargain Air, who moves up on the outside of Tong Shu, and first off, still last, still about 6.5 behind. Cultural Mandate by the 3/8 pole. That lead is just over a length. Here's Blue Ice getting a little bit closer now. Bargain Air starts to launch a bit out. 3 deep is coming after that rival. It's 2.5 more lengths back to Sonoma Storm. First off still has a long way to go. So they come to the top of the stretch. Up on the outside, Bargain Air. Down along the inside, Cultural Mandate. These 2 turn into the top of the stretch. Bargain Air now goes to the front. Blue Ice stalled out a little bit back in 3rd. Down the outside, first off still has to make up 5 lengths. As they go by the furlong pole, Bargain Air is now getting clear. It's Bargain Air to the 16th pole, now in front by 3.5 or 4. Blue Ice is 2nd. Tong Shu down toward the inside. First off is 4th right now. Bargain Air going to go on to win it here. Bargain Air by about 6 in the end. Blue Ice was 2nd. Tong Shu 3rd. 4th was first off.
Good few days here at Gulfstream Park West for young jockey, 10-pound apprentice, in fact, Alberto Burgos, who was born in Puerto Rico, rode a couple of winners last Saturday, and found himself posing for another winner's circle picture this afternoon for Christine Wazalewski. Bargain Air, much the best, a filly by Super Saver in the 4th.
is pulling away.
Gulfstream blows them away with an eye-opening performance.
Awesome again has won. Gulfstream kicking clear.
Judy the Beauty.
And back to the turf we go for race number 5. We're around 2 turns at 7.5 furlongs. These are 3 and up claimers. Claiming prices are $16,000.
And the race is on. King Leonardo showing speed. Gold Ducat in the center coming through, though. And Gold Ducat going to go up to assume command as guess first. The gray tries to go with that one. King Leonardo, who broke sharpest, settles back in third. Moving up to that one's outside comes Gone Diesel. Going to be a 3-deep trip here for Cowtown Cowboy. Cutting the corner is Bunyan's Axe. Bad to the core, in and amongst horses as well. A little bit of a wide trip there for Warfeather, who's up from 8th. Then comes Unlimited Data and Mine Runners at the back. But the 10 of them only covered by about 8 lengths as they go on to the backstretch. Gold Ducat has that lead, but it's only there by a head. Guess first, tugging right up alongside that leader as those two go 2.5 ahead of Gone Diesel, who's now back in third. Cowtown Cowboy stays toward the outside in the 4th position, about 3 off the pace. Then comes King Leonardo. Warfeather continues out in the center of the track. Here's the favorite now. Bad to the core, who's in between runners. It's another length and a half then back to Bunyan's Axe. The 2 still at the back, Mine Runner and Unlimited Data. Still about 9 lengths front to back as they go toward the fire turn. Gold Ducat guess first. Those 2 have made every yard thus far. Gone Diesel looms just in behind them. A 2-deep trip here now for Cowtown Cowboy, who gets a cue from third. Length and a half more to King Leonardo. Bad to the core, starting to make up some ground. Warfeather has been wide, but is gaining up on the extreme outside. His guess first goes to the front. Cowtown Cowboy in the green colors coming after that one, and now Cowtown Cowboy hits the lead. In behind horses, Bad to the core looking for room. King Leonardo goes toward the inside. Down the far outside, Bunyan's Axe is really starting to roll. Final 16th to go. Cowtown Cowboy still there. Bad to the core. Here's Bunyan's Axe right down the center of the track, trying to get through down along the inside. Bad to the core. Bad to the core. Bunyan's Axe down the outside, down to these 2. Photo finish. Very close. Unlimited Data actually got in there in the photo as well. There's 3 of them on the line. Photo finish here in race number 5.
Wow, what a crazy finish. This is probably a race worthwhile going back and watching a few times. I've only seen it once or twice. Something tells me there were some trips to be had in this race and potential bet backs. Bunyan's Axe, though, got good here for Rob Falcone Jr., your winning owner and trainer, and finished up best beneath Christian Torres, his second on the afternoon. Race number 6 is a 5.5 furlong main track sprint. We'll have some 2-year-old filly maiden claimers. Claiming tags are $20,000.
And the race is on. Good start for Secret Miss down toward the inside. Tales of Fury is right there. And 2 cents worth with good debut speed early on, but it is Secret Miss to go up and lead him. 2 cents worth up into that 2nd spot as Tales of Fury going to settle back in 3rd. Emperor's Songs to that one's outside in the 4th spot. Here's the favorite now, Ms. Chaplin, who's in 5th. Inside of that one comes Leishlonic, and at the back early on is Tricky Print as they go toward the far turn, and Secret Miss says, catch me if you can. Secret Miss into that far turn, a length and a half in front. Making up some ground on the inside now is Ms. Chaplin. The favorite is up to a clear-cut 2nd. 2 cents worth is 3rd. Emperor's Song a wide trip in the 4th spot. Leishlonic trying to get going from 5th, and the red colors is making up some ground as they come to the quarter pole now. And here's Ms. Chaplin up alongside of Secret Miss. These 2 arrive at the quarter. They're 2.5 ahead of 2 cents worth in 3rd. Leishlonic continues to advance into the 4th position as now up front Ms. Chaplin heads for home. Ms. Chaplin coming to the furlong pole, now a 2.5 length lead. Secret Miss trying to battle on from the inside. Then comes 2 cents worth. Leishlonic, nobody really running on from the back. And with a final 16th to go, Ms. Chaplin and Edgar Zayas are going clear. It's Ms. Chaplin in front. 2 cents worth starting to get going late here. Now going to take over 2nd, but Ms. Chaplin has 1st, all but wrapped up, won it by 5. 2 cents worth 2nd, 3rd ended up really close. Secret Miss or Leishlonic.
It looked like the 5 Miss Chaplin, unless somebody really got bet and was going to run really well here. It looked like this was just simply her race to lose. She broke poorly last time out. Today, different ball game, picking up Edgar Zayas, was cutting back in distance, had just all neat little intangibles that in the end worked out for a tangible victory for trainer Jorge Delgado. Edgar Zayas aboard, and she is a 2-year-old gray filly, and a nice looking one at that by Rattlesnake Bridge. And with the first 6 down, we'll take one more breather. We'll be back with the late double on this Friday, so stay with us.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We head down the stretch and start our late double with a very worthy and solid cast in a Friday feature. This one a money allowance on the turf at 7.5 furlongs. They were betting a few, including the one Morocco on the rail and the 9 Belgrano, who was shipping down from Belmont Park.
And the race is on. Good start in the center for Litigant. Island Tap going a little bit quicker, though. And Island Tap going to put a nose in front of Litigant as they go by the wire first time around. Belgrano out over into that 3rd spot. Up the inside, Sublime Appeals in 4th. Blockbuster in tight in between horses in that 5th position. It's a break of a length and a half more back to Resident Liberal, who got over to the 2-path from that outside draw. After that comes Riverfront. It's a length and a half more than back to Morocco. It's trouble there for Belgrano and Blockbuster. The 2 favorites, in fact, had some trouble on that first turn. Meanwhile, up front, Island Tap and Sublime Appeal. Those 2 now go on best as Resident Liberal takes up 3rd position outside of Litigant, who broke sharply, now settles back in 4th. Riverfront is tugging down toward the inside in the 5th position. Blockbuster now back squared away in the 6th spot. Then comes Belgrano, who has just 1 beat, and that's Morocco, who's the trailer. So they go toward the far turn. Island Tap and Sublime Appeal, and these 2 now sneak away. They get away by 3 lengths into the far turn. Resident Liberal, Litigant, they're still together, 3rd and 4th. Riverfront still coasting along nicely in that 5th position. Blockbuster is 6th. Got to go. Is about 7 lengths behind. Belgrano is behind that one, now going out to the far outside. Island Tap and Sublime Appeal. These 2 continue to trade punches as they come to the quarter pole. Still 3 lengths ahead of Resident Liberal. Riverfront comes through toward the inside. Belgrano now starting to pick up some ground. Is cast out 4 wide into the stretch. Sublime Appeal trying to put away Island Tap. Resident Liberal swings into action from the 2-path. Trying to run on as Riverfront. Belgrano down the far outside. Also Morocco with late run up the rail. Sublime Appeal. Here's Resident Liberal. Morocco is flying down toward the hedge. Just has to get through. Here's Morocco. Belgrano down the far outside. Morocco comes through though. And Morocco going to go on to win it here. Second was close. Resident Liberal or Sublime Appeal. Belgrano had to settle for 4th.
Well, a little girl power in the exacta with Elizabeth Dobles topping the exacta over trainer Mary Epler. They run 1-2 here with the 1 Morocco, just a bit better than the 10 Resident Liberal. In the case of Morocco, this horse has been unbelievably solid for Elizabeth on the turf, mainly around 2 turns. Maybe it's an odd stat, but still, this horse, and he's by Pioneer the Nile, his 2-turn turf races for Liz have been really solid, and this is a huge win for Hugo Sanchez. A nice allowance score and a near $50,000 pot in today's 7th race. And our nightcap is coming up here, race number 8. We've got some maiden claimers bringing down the curtain, and these are 2-year-old fillies. Claiming prices are $20,000.
And the race is on. Dealer's Pride, the favorite, sent for speed early on. In between horses, All-American Jewel, Cat K, and Pink is right there. Mystic Sparkle down toward the inside. So those inside runners using their advantage and saving the ground as Pink goes up to put a nose in front. All-American Jewel right there. Cat K stays down toward the inside. Just like Indy, Delia's Pride had to tap on the brakes right there. Here's Alafia moving up on the far outside, and also Treasure Cat. So a real scramble up front. Let's go back to the front here. It's Pink up front who does lead it. Alafia going to pressure that one, and those 2 have gone 2.5 lengths ahead of All-American Jewel. Treasure Cat up from the outside is now into the 4th spot. Cat K stays toward the hedge in 5th. Delia's Pride, after it's all said and done, settles down in that 6th position. Then comes Mystic Sparkle. Just like Indy, Debbie's YouTube Diva, the 2 in the red silks are 3rd and 4th last, respectively. After that comes Awesome the Maria, and at the back is Queen of the Minstrel. A half mile left to go in their journey, and up on the front end, it's Alafia who's now gone clear. Pink back into that 2nd spot. A length more then back to All-American Jewel. Treasure Cat stays out in the clear from the 4th position. Delia's Pride trying to move up with Cat K. Down along the inside, Mystic Sparkle is sneaking up the rail as well. well as Alafia goes into the turn in front by 3. In the second spot there is Pink. It's another length and a half more. Back to All-American Jewel. Mystic Sparkle has to wait for room, is in that 4th position. Debbie's YouTube Diva starting to stoke the fires, but is 3 wide. K. Delia's Pride is way, way back as Alafia turns for home. It's Alafia into the stretch by 3. All-American Jewel takes up the chase from that second spot. Pink is back in 3rd. Then comes Mystic Sparkle. Debbie's YouTube Diva starting to warm up to the task. Cat K down the far outside. Alafia has to make another 1/16 of a mile. Debbie's YouTube Diva closing up into the second spot. All-American Jewel is right there. It's Alafia still in front. Alafia and Gadiel Martinez. It's Alafia. Debbie's YouTube Diva second best. Alafia won it by 2. Debbie's YouTube Diva was second. Third looked like All-American Jewel over Mystic Sparkle.
And that's it. Another Friday in the books here. 6th Friday of the meet. Inching close to the final 10 cards, if you will, of the autumn stand here in Miami Gardens. We're back at it tomorrow. Biggest day of the season here at Gulfstream Park West. We run 11. We'll start at about noon, 12:05 Eastern. Ronnie and I will be joining you on the air. Hope you could tune in over at GulfstreamPark.com at about 10:50 a.m. for that Saturday morning edition of GPW Today. Good night, everybody.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.